This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move is the 30. Nothing but green.
There we go, baby. That's how you follow a block.
He's at the 20.
Bottoms.
Alabama. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch
That's how you follow a block.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on 4th and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tide offense rolls onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
There he goes. The 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
Good run, boy. Good run.
I love the execution.
They can't stop you, man.
Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Bernard. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. The give is to Miller. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No. Give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Started all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it's a good example of it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off.
Fires a bullet out.
Run out that pocket again. There you go. Yeah, run out that pocket again.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it.
Come on, keep driving. Drop that safety again.
To get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him.
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Dances away to buy time. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got an open man. Hits the afterburners. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking to the end zone. Fires and picked off.
There we go, baby. There we go. Let's rock.
They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just... by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we can still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you're opening up for the passing game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down play from the gun. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the first down, still moving. Lots of room to run.
Let's roll, baby. Let's roll. That's how you do that, man. Yeah. That's how you do that. What's that? Oh, yeah. 90-plus rushing yard touchdown. Yeah, for sure. I won that trophy.
Right there on one carry.
That's how you do that, man.
Takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest.
That's how you follow a block.
The speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by
That's how you make a play, man. That's how you make a play. Man, they know I don't play.
One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one.
That's another pick. Come on, man. Let's get that other pick.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to...
Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game. And it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Bye, bitch. Bye-bye. Yeah! Yeah! You'll never be able to beat me. Never. I'm gonna drop some music today, man. I might drop some music today, real talk. Nigga finna drop some music today, man. We in the studio now, right now.
Welcome to the home of the
Let's get it.
Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
We in the studio right now. Gonna put another ass whooping on him.
We'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes.
Game time.
The 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Shout out to the chat, man.
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always by David
Courtney.
Palmer and Jesse Palmer.
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat, man. That's right.
About to kick off to get this game.
About time they got me in Alabama, man. They been having me playing away. Stadium post been tough.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Stopped at the 17, and he's
Stadium post been tough, man. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
second guessing that return.
Let's get it, baby.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got his man down the middle.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're
Them RPOs be weak, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't respect them. That's just me. I just don't respect RPOs.
get some positive yards.
They weak as hell. RPO is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's running like a little bitch. Come here.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I mean, I don't know, man. Something about the RPOs I just don't respect.
Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's back. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And
Let's go.
as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another piece.
All right, let me kick back. Let me kick back. And
they take another look.
Once I find that offense out, once I find out his offense, figure it out. You know how that go, chat. You know how that go. Once I figure that offense out.
Have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
That shit. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you. You know how that go. Once I figure that offense out, chat. You know how that go. You know, let's see what he bite on, see what he don't.
Guys knowing that they were going to be tested, so the offense throwing it vertically downfield.
Let's go.
On the opening drive, they were ready for
Let's go.
Great job locating the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, we're gonna break his defense down. You already know we break defense down. That's what we specialize in. Breaking defense down.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money.
You know, we break a defense down, us.
In their own end, and they're out at the
That's how we do it.
first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try
But
it again.
there you go.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tempo and overdrive.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback.
You doing cover one, cover three, what?
In time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Break a defense down. There we go. I'm trying to break a defense down.
Quick tempo here for the offense. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson.
So.
Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific.
There we go. Got him calling timeout. Got him calling timeout. He got to figure it out. Got to figure it out. I'm going to break that defense down. Yeah, I'm going to break that defense down. Come on, he got to go talk it over. Talk it over with his coach. Let's get it. He calling for his coach. Calling for his daddy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Yeah. All right, good.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Game time. Game time. Game time. And they got me in Bama too, so it's easy to call them audibles. Easy to call them audibles, man, without that stadium post. And that stadium post make it hard, bro.
Confidence is big right now after that last drive to be able to flip the field.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game.
That stadium post make it hard for a nigga, man.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they...
Oh, yeah, he did get ball first. That's right.
To throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher.
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't faking nobody out. Let's do it. Just sit down right there.
The Canes want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
Too slow. But he running like, you know what I'm saying?
He's
going to.
Well, after that last play, you can
see too slow, man.
This guy is.
Way too slow.
He is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line.
RPO weak. Weak ass RPO.
They'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Yeah, come on. Put that pressure on.
Alabama has the lead, and we've reached the end of one.
No, I don't play.
Let's take a look at our stats so far.
I'm side.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down.
Oh, that was a pick. He know it too. He know it was a pick too.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Canes are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Got him. Easy money. This nigga here suck. Get the fuck out of here.
They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Make no sense. Gotta select a whole lot of them, man.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense on.
Told you once I figure out that offense, it's pretty much a wrap. It wasn't hard for us to figure out his offense
They shut it down quickly, but he
at
gets
all.
out to the 18.
You know what I mean?
It's the closest guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop it.
Damn.
The marker, and they'll turn it over
Like
on
that?
downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score.
Like that?
Touchdown, Hurricane. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Miller with the ball. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw at Simpson. Got a man. It's Miller. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in.
Oh, no, bruh. Come on, man. Don't do me like that.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by the defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. The offense will stop the clock.
I know you see it.
One of its timeouts.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
They gave it to Miami, huh?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes.
There we go, baby. That's how you make a play. Shout out to the chat.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. While the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And just
there you go. Keep him in bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time.
Keep him in bounds. There we go.
In the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's better. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this slant route should throw quick. It's a timing route. Throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown.
And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? A lot of urgency for this offense.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. The Tide will get the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. It's on target and complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Miller.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
To the air on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Get set, go!
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll go up top on second and short. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking for the goal line. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line.
Dumbass nigga. I'm out of here, man. Your bitch ass up. You suck. Shut up. Ah, you lost. Ah, you lost. Ah, you lost. Ah, you lost. Ah, get up out of here. 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 You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. Look at the score. Who winning? I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Yeah, shout out to the chat, nigga. Shout out to the chat, nigga. Shout out to the chat, nigga. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, nigga. Shout out to the chat, nigga. Yeah, shout out to the chat, nigga. I whipped you. I whipped you. I whipped you. I beat you. I beat you. I beat you. Game time. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck off my game. Let that time run out. Let that time run out. Let that time run out. Let's go. Yeah, let that time run out. Yeah, let that nigga talk to himself. Let that nigga talk to himself, chat. Game time. Game time. Get your bitch ass on. Get your bitch ass up out of here. Game time. Yeah, let that nigga make it. Yeah, game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah.
Second down coming up. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Hey. What's the score? What's the score? What's the score? What's the score right quick? What's the score right quick? Let me know what the score is.
Leaves it with the back. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense can bail itself out. 2nd down misfire.
Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bitch. Yeah, that's how I do 'em.